Hello, and welcome back. Right, it is Hobos Hollow time. It is. Right, so our normal routine, and I have missed the first one. Gone straight past it. Right, now then, yeah, it's not popping. Right, smash it. So then, yes, all work has been done, thanks to a very long session last time. Well, no, a very productive session, and an awful lot of straw. Yes, I am loving the new extra straw mod, additional straw mod. It is fantastic. It really is. Loving it. And it is. Well, I don't know about for. I do remember Frithgar talking because he really was a proper farmhand in real life, and he was saying all about the straw. That yes, you can do straw on other things as well. It's just than what the game does offer. So it is quite believable. Yeah. Right. Third and final. And let's drop this off. And also, I want to see how much additional milk there is, because as I say, I do think we really do need to do a proper run, and I think we're going to need, I do think seriously there is a proper need, if we're going to do additional runs other places. Well, that's the point. There we have that mod right next to us, the one that we actually put down. If the price was reasonable, then I wouldn't mind doing 2 runs to that. Otherwise, I think it's time to buy a different, larger thing, because it's alright running little things to that, to these 3, but it's not alright running across the map. It really isn't. Right, so slurry as well. We had an awful lot again. Slurry, we're going to have to start to sell at the slurry yards. Also, yes, we are going to have to grab some the manure. Yeah, that's fantastic. It is, yeah. Oh, that's a point. Yeah, no, I didn't notice the water. How badly that was. That's my trouble. Just jumped straight in. Right, now let's pay attention, because I want to stop this just before we do all of it. So about 5 tons now. Right, smash it. Yeah, I think we will use the same trailer for realism that we have been using, the Roland shall. Yeah, I think we'll have a dedicated one for realism. Leave the Reich, that one there, the one that's actually ready and waiting. And I still haven't, I've come straight on, as I usually do, and darted straight into things immediately without doing things in that. And getting the stuff out the the silo. Do you know, I'm terrible for when when your brain's tired. Word whisk, as they call it, where you're umming and ahhing and like saying the thingy-majig rather than, because your brain's not, it's a little slow, not able to. Right, I do like the way you can do that, I do. Only for the fact that when you are as busy as we are on this, that it's, I mean, I suppose it is true. I was thinking this the other day. I like it's. I think most things about a Let's Play are balance, and I can see this flickering. I can, because there's shadows going. There truly are. Yeah, it's about balance. If you, I suppose you could let. It's interest. I mean, I have stuck by the fact that we sell an awful lot, and I don't show all of that, and we don't run all of our stuff to the things, because it's more about how our productions and what we choose and the choices we make as to the money that we earn each day. And I could focus the minutiae, I could, as lots of other content creators do, where I grab the stuff out and take it and manually sell it, but to be honest, we'd get so little done that there would be very little traction. So I leave the smaller details like that. Now then, left, we can swap it over. It's quite easy to swap. It is, yeah. So it's a matter of balance. It is, and the same as filling your manure. I do think that's probably why Giants have done that in the first place, which is to allow for casual gaming. But obviously, we're not casual gaming, but it's still a matter of balance. At this stage of the game, each month could take 3 or 4 episodes, and then you're not showing the growth quite the same way. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're at episode 50 something now on Hobos Hollow. In fact, yeah, this has gone longer, more episodes on Hobos Hollow than there were on Greenlands. So, yeah, let's have a look how much there are on that as well. How much have we got? Ooh, nearly there. I think we'll leave the other, yeah. So it is, I mean, I could do the old wheel loader or telehandler. Yeah, we could do that. But again, it takes, if that task takes 2 or 3 minutes longer, and the next task takes 2 or 3 minutes or 10 minutes for us to run across the map and sell things, then your episode's soon gone. And it's more about showing growth, I think, personally, and also if you focus on the minutiae too much. Again, I would stand corrected if people felt strongly about that. I mean, I could make the Let's Play last an awful lot longer if I focused on the minutiae. I could. And I think there is a balance to be had, and I don't think we're that far off. I truly don't. Right, let's move out of the way, because we're going to get in the way of the lorry. Yeah, I thought there was flickering. It's weird. Always toward the back end of the year, and it's absolutely nothing to do with drivers either. Really isn't. Right, slurry and silage as well. Start your engines. Yes. So I stand by, I think, in trying to grasp people's interest, but not to take all day about it. I really do sort of think I'd show in that, as I said a couple of episodes ago, in Greenland's chain of evidence, he said, as his daughter's computer went up, so he had to stop recording. But yeah, I suppose I did explain that, it is true, but obviously there's a certain degree of integrity, there really is, and honesty. Yeah, I mean, I do it so that I can show that there is no cheating going on, but there is, as I've said, yeah, I could cheat, abysmally cheat, I could, and I could doctor things and make things look different, but it matters to me, which is why I try to record in the manner that I do, and also try to be balanced, and that is sometimes to focus, yeah, on the overall picture rather than the little minutiae. That doesn't mean to say that there aren't times when you have, I have said this, at the beginning of a Let's Play, you may own one field, especially on a start from scratch. You have absolutely no choice but to show all of your actions. It can be a little bit boring, can be, but it is what you've got. Now, in the later bits of a Let's Play, like Hobos Hollow, we have lots of fields, and I have to try to focus and leave workers to do tasks that I would have at the beginning done all myself. So again, it's all balance. It really is. Boy, did that episode take a long time when I grabbed all the straw, though. That was a monster. Oh, I should have left a bit in, do you know? Wow, 468. Yeah, there is good news, though, to only having a 48 tonner. It takes half as long to fill. I do like that. Yeah, so you're stuck with me on Hobos Hollow now for however long it takes. We are going to the very end, we are, so yeah. And again, as I say, the episodes could be, I could drag you through another 20 episodes, and it could be torturous. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, some of that's the skill of the content creator, but it is also, I try to look at other content creators and sort of see what I like, what I don't like, and so I have changed, I used to only, I mean, I do time lapses for the main, because I don't want you not to see things, and I want it to be quick if I'm trying to drag things out, so hence the time lapses. But I don't like not to show you, but there are some times, I did say Greenlands, that was a bit, and this is going to be a little the same, because our daily routine aspect on this is going to be pretty samey, it really is. There's not much you can do about that. Right, we need to draw that out. Yeah, we do. Because we're going to need to put the tanker there now. Right. Yeah, so there is a certain aspect, and there's only so many ways you can draw a slurry out of a... Ah, so that wasn't... That surprises me. I thought we'd got 90 odd tons or 100 and something tons in that. No. Okay. Unless I did it yesterday and this is not going to accept very much. That could be the truth. Because the slurry does take longer to actually do. Let's have a look. Yeah, 30 odd tons it was started at. So yes, it does process much more slowly. Right, animals. Let's have a quick look, because there's nothing that we need to do at all until we start to do our planting. So 58 tons of milk. Yeah, we are going to need to do a run. 320. So we did lose a % of health on the animals because we haven't had any. No, we haven't had any. Have we had any new births? Yeah, let's just check. Was I thought we got 490 already, if I'm honest. No, we've got 4 oddments. So no, they are brand new. So of course, health is 90%. Yeah, let's just check through them all. Yeah, there's only those 4 births that are not 100%. So, yeah, it wasn't down to the loss of water. Right, let's fill that. Ooh, it did totally fill though. Ooh, actually, that was 13 tons. That only had 5 tons left. Mind you, yeah, that's fairly consistent with Greenland's. So, what is in the sales? Oh, that's right, my favourite. Yeah, and I know. I think, to be honest, let's not shilly-shally around. Let's ring the shop and ask them to drop us off a tanker that's going to be dedicated for milk runs. Do we? Let's not do that. No, let's go and let's have a look at the price on the all-purpose, that selling point that we've got just at the back of us. Well, let's look in the right place though. It always helps. So we're looking for milk. And the all-in-one production, no, that's ours. It is sell everything, 1197. Slightly less, but yeah, it is an additional income. So do you know? Ooh, have I pressed? No, it's my normal speed. Right, I think I'm right. Let's just top that up, ready for tomorrow, and we will go and sell 2 loads of milk at the all-in-one. I can't wait to see what we break. Yeah, what we actually. It's funny with Hobos Hollow, because we've never done the grass. It does go to show the difference between one that has grass and silage to one that doesn't. Because when I consider how many years we've been on this, compared to Greenland's at this stage of play did have more money, and we haven't got that much more. Although. Have we got? No, we have got better fields, that is true. Field 1 and Field 5 both did cost quite a lot. Field 1 especially, that was expensive if I remember rightly. How much was it? I don't know. No, not an awful lot, really. Yeah, some of our big ones at Greenland's that were much smaller than 1, they were 200 and something, near 325 I think 1, so yeah. I'd say land prices on Hobos Hollow are probably actually better. Yeah, now that it's a sneaky way for us to sneak through these to the... Yes, this place. Up to... Now then, where did I put it? It's a long time since we've been... there we go. And of course, because of the updates, it has got grass growing through it. Of course it has. So we should be doing 2 runs of this when necessary. Because yes, the Lortz is going to be good enough for right the way to the end of this Let's Play. At least we've got everything. We've checked that everything's selling now. We did the sugar. That's all done. So we should be on maximum income every single day of the productions that we're doing. We're not going to add any new sort of... there are a few things that I would do. That's a point. There is that seed producing mod. That's a new one. could do that for next year's seeds. I think we've got. I reckon we've got some probably in storage. Also, I think we could eject them out of our seeder from last year, which is not. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, last run, and then we're going to sneak through. Yeah, sweep through, speed time up, and yeah, go through to December, and then it is our digestate yearly task. It is. So one more run. Yeah, I don't suppose it takes too long to do this. Not Hobos Hollow. Not when we've only got a run. I suppose it's not much different to Greenland's. Greenland's was very fortunate. The real sell point was right next door for the milk, and that was not by design. It was just lucky. It was. Again, if I had to run halfway across the map, I would definitely buy a larger tanker. It would, yeah, it would be not cost efficient time-wise to actually do that. Because again, you could spend half of a let's play, half of a session on running across the map to sell your milk, and I don't think that is a good use of your time, truly. One can easily get lost through those bushes. Right. Fantastic. Yes, I do like that tractor. It is a beaut. My second favourite. It really is. We have got enough, though, it is true. We've got our John Deere if we need any true powerhouses, and we've got two other tractors that are high medium end, and our good old case that's been around that's a medium, yeah, a medium I would say. 240, 260 horsepower is, yeah, it can literally punch through most things during a let's play with the smaller equipments. Yeah, if we're talking 18 metre proper cultivators, then of course, yeah, it will not do. But as I always have said, and I've frequently shown in my let's plays, we don't often use. Oh, I'm going across someone's lawn, Mr. Smith. That is not. Yeah, sneaking through that little forest is one thing, but going over someone's back garden, I don't think that's very good. Right, we'll fill this ready for tomorrow, but I think this is not going to be a full one. I'm hoping not. 50 tons, no. This should be, if there's any, it won't be a lot at all. He says, very confidently. Yeah. Right, water, because we're going to need this later on for the water, because obviously, yeah, we are now having to fill these at night as well. Yeah, it's not enough to just water them in the morning. We've got to do this before we go to bed. Yeah, one thing I did learn just gone out of the range for filling. Right, smashing. So then, let's just check the price, because in Greenland's, actually the price in November was almost as good as it was in December. It was like just under 1,300, which is only marginally under top price. Yeah, it is 1287. It's nearly 1,300, which is only like 70 or 80 more. I think, yeah, why not? Why not do that? And then we can speed through the months. Right, digestate. Ooh, yeah, we need to sell this first. I think, right, let's have a look. How much have we got in here? Rather a lot. I do think this is definitely time for a time lapse. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. well, yeah, that was. I didn't realise I would cut it that close. That's fantastic. Right, 1782. I've done the. I thought it looks actually quite nice. It just adds as another route out of the, out of the farmyard. So why not? The one thing, obviously, I will say is our environmental scores. Obviously, because this is an update, an updated map. Oh, can we see underneath the sunshine under that? Ah, wow, we can. Wow. That is right. Okay, let's do something about that. I didn't realise that. Yes, I did realise there's a few things I would need to say about amending. The ground layer is without any alterations. When you put a mod in, the level of the ground is exactly as it was originally. So if you ever did do up bits to actually, get underneath that, like we are having to do for that, because the sun is shining underneath it, then you do need to do that on the updated map to get your levels right, which is why some things are a little bit floaty. It is. Didn't realise it until, I think it was Rombos, when I placed the BGA and there was massive chunks of things. And I think we saw it on this as well, the floaty legs a little bit on that. Yeah, and on that one actually. Yeah. I probably think as well on that. No, that one's almost right. Yeah, that's okay. So, yeah. They'd let. Oh, you can still see a bit under there. Right, okay. Let's get this right. Yeah, it is. The ground layer is exactly as it was when you got into the map. So, let's have a look. That's better. No sun shining except on the side. We're not really looking at that much. Right, so then, let's fill this up. We're going to speed through the day. In fact, yeah, let's use what we've got. Let's take that 360. We'll take it up to about dinner time. Tea time, we're going to obviously drop some more water in and make sure, well, the food's not going to run out, so that's not a problem. I don't mind doing that each morning, but the water definitely, because it will start to affect the health of our animals. Definitely 100%. Having seen this on Western Wales and Greenlands, yeah, I know now a little bit better about the Royal Christie, because it's obviously, I've said this, it is the best value for money as well as the biggest animal thing. There is another couple now, I think. Who is it who did it? Let's take this till 2. Right, let's take down to 1 and let's top that up. Then we're going to take it on till 4 o'clock and then we're going to top the water up. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Camilos. Is it Camilos? I think so, yes. There's a 2 to 300 one that is quite reasonable. It's still not as good value as the Royal Christie, but as I keep saying, I don't want to just... The Royal Christie one, I did try the Brazilian one, but it's not realistic on the... water and food, they lose health quite early on. I think it's 400 now. Yeah, 400 animals tops that it does, which is quite. Yeah, you can't always expect to be 500. I like 500-ish, 490. It is the best, but I could cope with 300. It's still a lot of animals. It really is, especially if they were all fully grown. That is a lot. As we've said on this, they're not all. A lot of them are pubescent, and we would see a lot more milk if they were all adults, and a lot more manure and a lot more slurry. So, well, I'm not sure about the slurry and the manure, but definitely the rest. Right, let's keep that. No, I need to top this up because I think Hobos losing a bit. Yes, I actually like that. Let's open the skyline up. We've got the other silo, and we've got that other one on the side of the field. There really is not a need to stick another one back in. It may well not work as well. It could be the ground or anything about that. So yeah, the other one was still a bit fitty-starty, the original, so... Right, let's stick that in. And let's speed that up till 4. Then we're going to do the water, and then we're going to speed through. Digestate, we might try another bit on January, February, because obviously we're going to put as much silage in over the next couple of months as possible, because obviously digestate is worth the most at this time of year. I know next year actually there isn't going to be, there's no straw next year. Oh, let's take it to 5 now, being as I've overshot 4 by quite a bit. Right, it's getting dark now. Right, let's top up ready for the morning. And let's stick some lights on. Indicator again, Mr. Smith. Always the indicator first. Yeah, I just don't see the need. Even though that was only my backup silo, really just for straw, there's no real need to stick that and put the one back in. It suffices for what we want. It's not like it doesn't do that job. Right, okay, let's switch those lights off though. Lights, not indicator, Mr. Smith. Right, sleep. Oh no, no! Stop it. Stop rushing. Yes, we shall top up as well. How much were we down to? Ooh, lost, yeah, quite a bit. We shall see what we're down to. 4 or 5 tons, I should imagine. Have we got any? Yeah. Yeah, fill this till. Yeah, it helps us in the for the morning. Apologies as well. I'm trying to play to a realistic set of rules, and I realise I've done it again. Will I ever learn? I seem to have got the wrong wires in my head about which one is which, and I cannot for the life of me. Yeah. So we can now sneak up here. Ooh, but we do need to. Yeah, we do need to shift this a little. Yeah, to the side with these others. Yes, it makes it quite a nice cut, actually, through there. Not that we could manage without it, of course. Oh, yeah. Right. Let's top this up, and then we are going to sleep till morning. Wow. Lights. It's weird, I remember which button it is to switch off. I don't get it. It's weird. It's almost like I'm expecting it not to work. Right, let's check the sails as well, because there is sometimes additional drops. But you know, I've got to be honest, though there is definitely a place for 1 lorry, and definitely for 2 actually. Yeah, I did always thought 1 lorry was enough, but I've got to be honest, yeah, I think 2 lorries is quite nice. I suppose you could have more, but yeah, we've got enough vehicles, I think, to be honest. So let's sleep till the morning, and 9 o'clock. Not 8. And we shall see what our water is down to before I pop in the truck and start to fill it. I would like to get this right. Right, first things though, let's start that dropping in. Oh, of course I left it filling, didn't I? Yeah. And the engine running. Good job this is again, or it would have been out of fuel. Right. TMR, while we are passing, being as we are going that way, it does seem a bit silly to not stick this in. Please tell me that cow is sleeping, please. I know they don't die, you just lose health, which... Right, straw, how are we doing for straw? 0, right, we need to do a load of straw then. Okay, how much are the water down to? 6? Yeah, 6 tons. Definitely. Yeah. Again, we may actually see something I've never seen, which is exactly how, when these are all not pubescent, all complete adults, on how badly that gets, whether we need to wake up in the middle of the night. That's the one thing I did say on Greenlands. We'd still got a lot of pubescence. So, I did start to say, apologies for, I'm trying to play by realistic rules. and I realised I grabbed that trailer without thinking, which had just had manure in, and I put soybeans in. So yeah, apologies for that. I know it's a game, and I know it's not the end of the world, but I am trying to play this as if it's a farming simulator. Yeah, with a reasonably, again, within balance. Like I was saying a few minutes ago, it's you can hit yourself with way too much realism and it becomes a total bind for everybody, and I don't want that. No. Right, let's top that up. Then we should do our slurry run and all the rest of it. 2 million. Wow, well, of course. Yes, I was forgetting that nearly 900 tonnes of... Yeah, I'd totally forgotten. That massive amount of straw that we drew from the sunflower field. I tell you this much, going forwards I will do sunflowers again, and I do sort of realise if you could, I don't know if you can, I know Frithgon never mentioned about sunflowers, but I have got to say sunflower stalks are huge, so it does make sense if you could make a straw from them that there would be a lot. So to begin with, when I first saw it, I thought that was unrealistic and it was a mistake on the mod spot, but I actually think it's probably is actually true. Right, oh, I've been silly. Because I'm not going to do all of this, am I? I wanted to get some straw. Yes. Still, we could stick this in the silo and grab some straw. It's not the end of the world. Yes, it's not like we haven't got that silo. I do like that location. Just slightly out of the way, but not really much further for us to go. I do realise that obviously when I say I'm playing to a certain, the one thing about the Omatana one is that obviously it doesn't show it dropping, it feels from the bottom up. I know that's a little bit. The one thing I do love about the Omatanas is obviously the fact you can drop straw bales and it would convert it to loose. The second is it's got a very, very small footprint. It doesn't take up an awful lot of room on a farm. It really doesn't. So, right, straw. Concentrate. Yeah, I thought I'd do this silo. I thought, well, I'm having to wait quite a while in between the fields. I thought, why not make ourselves useful? Right, straw, Mr. Smith, you wanted this time. Not yet. Straw, let's grab a full set, and yeah, let's go grab the... And there's an enhanced way. We can sneak down there now. Let's grab the manure. And also get the slurry. Yes, I've got to get this. I am sometimes getting a little bit better at this, but it comes and goes. Where you start to fill and then run and do something else. Yeah, I think it was Rombos that taught me that, if I'm honest. I used to... Yeah, you sort of start to fill the water and then you go and do something else whilst it's filling, and then you go and do something else while that's doing that. It's... Yeah, the only thing is on some of the time lapses, it's a bit... You're here, there and everywhere, and it can get a bit busy. That's the only thing I don't like, but yeah, again, it's balance. It's you either try and rush through, or you like say, I've done this, I've done the other, and I've done that, and don't show people. Now this is more in the middle. This is easily going to take. In fact, yeah, we're going to do another 40 odd tons after this, so that it is pretty much full, because we are getting through some straw now. Yeah, it's most things in life are balanced, and I think this game is no different. You can focus on, again, it's down to the content creator, and I'm not sure Mr. CLP often shows his runs, not everything, not his entire run, but he does often show the selling of things, which, yeah, I do wonder myself whether that is something that I should, but then the way that I do it is different for different reasons. Yeah, again, I'm not 50 tons. Concentrate. 40 tons-ish. Stop it at that. Nice one. That's not bad. Yeah, we've all got different ideas. I don't think there is a right and a wrong. And I know that each one of us, when I'm watching content, each of us have got our own ideas that often clash with the content creator themselves. I don't think no one's ever going to do it how you want perfectly. Well, you could be very fortunate, but yeah, for the main, most people are going to do things slightly different that you would like. It's sort of trying to get that happy medium, I think. Yeah, to try to please everyone. That rail on Greenlands, I thought I'd drop something inside the trailer, whereas it just is the rail for the push. Right, are we gonna? Yeah, we are. We're gonna stick 70 tons of TMR in this, ready for the morning, or maybe even for the evening. Yeah, might top this up tonight. It's one less big job to do. It is amazing how some things I'm learning the way that you're supposed to go now for some of these. Right, let's take you and let's fill the slurry whilst we get the manure run. Yeah, I've left that a bit big. Now then, do we need some fuel? Not a lot. Yeah, that's a bit of a nasty angle. I'm going to have to be careful I don't hit the fuel. Ooh, 85 tons. Wow. Wow, nearly 2 mil. I think we might crack that today. Ooh, milk as well. I have not done my milk run. Right, just going to get the slurry lorry while we do that. Nearly. I was going to say, I didn't think it's that back. I seem to graze that a lot. The terror for hugging that too closely. Right, I think I might get... I'm not sure, I didn't see, because we did run out of straw, so it depends on how much... Yeah, how much we've got as to how much we're going to get from this today. Should be alright tomorrow, but... Oh no, still plenty. Another one. That's all of that smashing. There was 80 odd tons, but we can leave that. Let's move that out of the way. Milk, and then we'll go and get that. Let's do a top. Right, milk. Yes, our dairies are a vital bit of our... I'm quite happy as well that I've gone for multiples of something. I mean, obviously we could probably put another 2 dairies and almost manage our milk. Why is that not filling? Because I didn't press the button. Yes, I didn't realise I could do that. Are they toadstools? Oh wow, they are. Amazing. Yes, I was looking at some of the flowers while I was waiting a few minutes ago. It's nice, the level of detail on the equipment and the plants and everything is absolutely phenomenal. If you spend the time just to smell the roses, as the old saying goes. Yes, I know we could have multiples, but I do like the way that we have got... I would have liked a couple of Milmons, I think, on this. But again, I was saying this on Greenlands, you've got to do the scale of your things as the... I mean, I know we could rip more of the trees up or put more over there, but I think our farmyard is about right for the space we've got. Truthfully, I do. I mean, I know we could stick probably more over there, but... I'm quite comfortable with the way we've done things. I think we've done it not badly. We probably could do a Milmon further away, but you know now I'm not going to add one this late. Although, I don't know, should I? Oh, excuse me, I'm going to have to cut that out of editing or I shall literally deafen you all. That came from nowhere, I do apologise. Yes, because the all-in-one is definitely completely full, and we are overproducing milk. But you sort of think, yeah, but do we stick something like a Milmond in that could cope with that and make yet more milk and sugar and chocolate and butter? Would you? Yeah, that is a point. It is true. We've got another year to go. Let's have a look. Yeah, the best one definitely is the Milmond, without a shadow of a doubt. Even now, yeah, I have tested. Oh, is there any? No, there are a few more enhanced productions though that have been released for oil, and but the best one, yeah, there are enhanced grain mills and things like that. They're the base ones. Where are we? Yeah, there's that dairy. That I've tested that against the Lorts and the Milmond, and the Milmond came out best. These little farm dairies aren't bad, but the Milmond is the best. Now there's also the ice cream production. That is true. That does chocolates. Does that do butter? It does ice cream. Decisions. Yeah, we're going to stick the Milmond down for now. Now then, do you remember which side is which? No, I do not. So we need to stick... We need to stick interactive zone markers on for a minute. Yes, the one thing I hate about this is the fact that I've got to come into the menu, and I'm trying so hard not to do that. But yes. Right, productions... Milmond... No, it's that way, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. It's that way there. Now, I don't want to block... Could stick that there. No, it's overlapping with the trees. Oh, no, it's skirt. Perhaps if we move that trailer out of the way, that might do the trick. Let's try. I'd like to get this right. I would. As I say, we are going to go places I've never been before on any other Let's Play. I don't think this actually... No, it has. This has got a ball hitch, not a pin. Huh? I think that was trying to go for the fifth wheel in the middle. Right, let's stick that there. And we shall see if I left any wood there. Right, let's try that again. I've actually found the way to do this on my gamepad now. I don't need to press the buttons on the keyboard, which is quite nice. Right then, so that is the dump section. It must be the skirt of the... Oh, it might be the Lords, actually, think about it. See how close... Tree. We may have to move that tree. We are going to go for it. We are, definitely. And we're going to need to go into that. Let's do the thing so that actually takes us right to where we need to be. It's a bit bad. Let's just trim that a little, make it a little bit more believable. Bit there. Bit of grass in between, or a bit of green. The trouble is, it disintegrates the white then. There, let's make that a bit more rounded, and let's put some plants. Let's put some proper grass. Oh no, actually there is proper. That's the proper skirt, so no, we'll leave that. I'm happy with that, I think. Right, while we've got the zone markers on, let's just quickly go and set that production at the actual production place. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Right, open production. butter activate, cheese activate, chocolate activate, and we need to sell, and sell. Smashing. Switch those off. Right, smashing. Excellent. Right, milk. Let's get that going. Yes, the Milmon's got a lot of storage, but again, it only processes so much. In fact, yeah, let's have a look. Well, let's just, for anybody who's wanting to know. Yeah, the butter 960 is, yeah, almost like 14, 15. Nah, it's the 13. Is it 13 times? Would be 13,000. Yeah, it is actually almost 13,000, which is a lot more than most. The cheese is about the same as almost all, and the chocolate is also, so it does a lot more butter than any other dairy. In fact, yeah, let's just show you, and myself actually, just to reinforce that, because yeah, let's look at the other ones. That's the all-in-one, 15 times 240. That's the all-in-one, and that is a lot less than that. Oh, sorry, that's the farm production. That's the Omatana one. Oh. Well, actually, oh my life, they are exactly the same as the Milmon. Well, I didn't know that. Well, there you go, you see? I've not paid attention to that, so actually we would have been just as good. Yeah, that's a lot less. Oh, or is it though? That's times 100. It's 4,800 about. No, it is. Yeah, that's right. So actually, those dairies are as good as the Milmon. So we put the Milmon down a lot more money, and actually, those ones are actually as good. So we've got the equivalent to what I would have thought was 3 Milmons. So wow, that is quite phenomenal. It obviously has more storage. That's the one thing I am going to say. So. Well, there you go. That is something I've learned. So the Milmons has made it seem those little tiny dairies are actually as good, which is quite shocking but nice. So we've got 4 dairies. Yeah, I'm liking the way. I've not seen many other people do that. I've seen most people. Farm supplies production, I've seen others do that, but not many others. I think you've got to try to match your business demand. And of course, again, like I've said a few minutes ago, though, if you've got enough room, Hobos Hollow, we've got this massive area right next to the farm, which is really suited to this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm talking about that, but I'm thinking about bakeries as well. The other thing is I don't want to overload that because it's still only capable of doing about, yeah, 13, 14 tonnes of milk for that. About 20 tonnes a day, I think, ish. Which we got. Yeah, actually we'll leave that till the morning now. Let's drop that and we'll go for the water. We shall speed time up again till tea time and rinse and repeat. Right. Speed time up. Yes, let's go grab that as well. Yeah, speed time now. We can do that till about dinner time, and we've still got a hopper full, so it's not going to hurt. It's amazing how the removal of one thing can truthfully alter things quite a lot. When you're used to something being there, silos, that's really opened that up, because it obviously was very tall. Right, speed that up again till about 4ish. That should last us till about then, I would say. Then we're going to do the water again. Make sure this is topped up one last time for through the night, and yeah, we will go from there. Love the way these shadows travel across the ground. I think that's absolutely amazing. I truly do. Did I do that? Yes, I did do the slurry and the manure run. And I've got to grab the manure. Let's take it to 3. Right, let's go fill that. Grab the manure. Yes, I am really glad that we did all of the exercise in moving things in and out, the placeables, because there were a lot of ideas I had that were not quite right. Yes, I thought the ground level, because Hobos Hollow is so flat, it really is, I thought the ground level stayed the same, and it doesn't. That's the one thing, that the ground level is exactly, wow, still another 400 tons. Right, smashing. Let's go and water. 6 tons odd. Yeah. Right, let's get that. Grab that out. Take that ready. Speed it to 4, just another hour. Top that up, and then ooh, snow. We have snow. It's going dusky. Check the sails as well, because you sometimes get late, something I never realised for a long time. You sometimes get things... a Kubota. The Garant. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm bothered about the hoses pack. I'm really not sure personally, and I think that's because mainly I'm using, I don't use that. I am going to do a let's play though where I may change my mind where I do that. Wow, still 110 tons of digestate. Wait till January, I think. So 2 runs though. Right, we're actually, wow. I was going to take nearly all of that. Right, let's grab one for the morning then. It's doing very well. Take that over till morning. Fill this one some fat. Yeah, we'll leave this filling up and then we'll sleep. Done the animals again. Must remember, February is the month we need to plant. Now, I'm hoping to take us right the way to February so that next session we do the planting. I would like to get them on the edge of the field though. I really would. Right, sleepy time. 9 o'clock. So it does remember sometimes once you've changed it to 9 in a session. Wow. I love the frost on the ground, but I don't like the flickering that comes with it. This is the worst. Oh, wow, look at the roofs. Oh wow, now that is phenomenal. I love that. That is amazing touch, it truly is. The snow mask. Well, this is probably going to take all of this because I'm not going to wait around. It will take all of that. It will. Ooh, wow, yeah, 120 tons went overnight. Oh wow, less than 6 tons. That is, ooh. Yeah, that is getting worse with the animals. I was right. I'd like to see when we are fully, all of our cows are all adults, because we're going to see that on this Let's Play. It's something I've never seen. Yeah, they're nearly out of pubescence. They're not. They're the youngest. Oh yeah, they're adults. They're pubescent. They are adults. So we actually have got pretty much half of our that are completely fully done, so that is quite amazing. Right, so we need to go and get another full load of this. Oh, I didn't run that manure, did I? I knew I'd forget something. Well, it is a human sort of thing. Go and get the silage whilst we're doing this. No, we don't want silage in this, we want TMR, and let's go grab the silage. It is amazing as well. I do think that, although I say it's the same old, it is quite amazing that you don't actually... I try to shake it up a little, that you're not doing things in exactly the same order. Try to add a bit of randomness, although there's only so much of that you can do. Wow, that's not all gone. Yeah, there is only so much you can do of that, I do realise. Right, let's set your engine going. And let's take you. See how much straw went, because we were at pretty much 120 tons. Whoa. Ho, 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 ho. Do you know, you see, like a little kid where slipping on snow is. I absolutely love it, I really do. I know it's bad, but I actually do really enjoy the slippy slidey bits. I do in real life though, if I'm honest. I am a bit of a maniac for that. Right, 270, so I should have 20 tons left. Brilliant, we'll fill that. And then we should get the milk. I can't believe that. I didn't realise those dairies were as good. Disturbed Simulations do not do some good kit, I've got to say that. As well as doing Let's Plays and the big one for the Maze Plus and everything. Yeah. A very busy individual. Yeah, I love his BJs. I think they're amazing. And the Industrial where... Oh, look at the snow sprinkle off your wheels. That is amazing. So we have 4 dairies to go to now. Yeah, I do love these little dairies. Although, as we can see, although they are small, the footprint of the dairies is still quite large. Yeah, it's not much different to the Milmons. So, although you think, yeah, obviously I remember when we placed them, it is, if you look at the spacing between them, they wouldn't allow us to place them any closer. That's because of the placement of the actual dairies. So, yeah, it's... on Let's Plays like this that you see that it's not that much. Obviously the price of them though is equal to the Milmon, but 10,000 each. Don't go for the cheaty, because I'm not trying to go for that. I think that's, yeah, I'll draw the line at that. Even as good as they are, I don't want the cheaty one. I want to play where our productions are the best they can be, but like what is allowed in the game mechanics. And also not, yeah, I mean, I guess I know even on that, there's the big bags, Mr. Sealy Peter, I think it's a black sheep mod in which, you know, I'm a massive fan of black sheep modding, but there's one way you can stick hundreds of thousands of tons of stuff in one of the big bags. I draw the line at that. That's a bit Eureka Farmish, and I want to play to a level of realism. And that's not me having to go at Mr. CDP. Everyone has got their own set of rules that they play by. That's the point. Are we running that as a dairy as well? I'm not sure. So I haven't been. Is it this door? I seem to remember it's at the front, near this door. But it's not exactly what you think it is. Okay, it's not anywhere near where you... Ah, it's the stairs, that's right. He says it's so... I could have sworn it was stairs, actually. Okay. It isn't. Well. Okay. Wow. 77 out of 250. Sugar, butter, cheese, chocolate. Yeah, brilliant. We're not, yeah, I'm going to say we're not managing badly actually on that. Right, let's top this up. And then we're going to grab the manure. Don't forget again. Whoa, yeah, I knew that. Oh, I didn't realise that lid you could go through. Slurry. While this is filling, we're going to grab the manure. Yes, I would say exactly the same as I did though on the green. As it is a bit, I do realise that this type of, mind you, no, yeah, it's what can you do? It is what it is, isn't it? It's the run that you do every day for your animals and that. So it doesn't take as long, but yeah, it is a bit samey. Whereas normally, obviously, when you've got jobs to do, then it's not quite so samey. But I suppose it is, like I've said quite frequently, the farm decides what jobs you've got to do. There's not really much you can do. We've done all of our field prep. As I say, I could do this, just go through all the winter and say we did this well, but I'd like you to see that we did, that there was no cheating going on. I know you probably believe me, but I just like to show that chain of evidence to prove that we did exactly as well as I said we did. Actually, let's make sure as well I don't graze that arm. Let's pull wide and then we'll get the slurry. And we'll go for another lot of manure, and then we're going to speed time up again through till tea time. Do another, yeah, just rinse and repeat. And that is January. Let's see, digestate. Yeah, you're not going to get that to pop because it's full. Be careful, there is a gas pump there, which you very close knocked out. Right. Yeah, this snow is seriously making my turning so terrible, which of course it would. Yeah, I was just trying to think. I could do this differently, but I don't know that it is. It's a bit like when you're watching an action movie, and I know it's completely different in one way, but in another way, yeah, when you are showing people and there's no horrible lulls in between the different bits of action, I think that's what keeps, well, me interested. I don't know about the rest of you. I would, yeah, welcome your comments for how you feel. Now, let's have a point. How much is there left in here? There is, all my life, 73 tons. Well, yeah, I think we'll do another one or maybe two, because it only takes 70 odd tons, 75 tons of this, which is a max of about 4. And have I blocked access to that? Not really. No, I should be able to just squeeze past just about. No. Let's practice the swivel axle. It's no, the other way. No, it was that way. I was right. wants to go that way. Yeah, but you've lost it. Okay. Practice makes perfect. Now that surprises me that that's not popped. Wow, that was rather ungenerous. Right, let's go and see how much extra we can get, and then we'll do the digestate runs. Even if we have to sell the additional slurry, we'll grab another load of manure. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. These are the things that before I never did manure, always just did. But then I thought, well, I did that test where I thought, well, does the manure take away from the digestate, or does it produce twice as much digestate? And the answer to that question is no. The manure is totally separate. It's not affected the slurry at all. I'm still producing the same amount of slurry and manure as well. So, and it's each of these additional jobs that actually makes your day last longer. So it does take longer to get through. Right. How much additional did you get? Oh wow. 45. So this is straight selling at the slurry yard. Then we're going to do digestate runs because we will have probably 3. We had done 2 yesterday, so I would imagine we've maybe done another one, or maybe by tea time. I suppose. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look to see how much digestate. 2, almost 2. I think we'll take it till tea time then. Do. Shall check though to see if there's enough room for us to dump more. We will do. I want to maximise. Really with Greenlands I did exactly the same. I don't want to cut any corners that don't show the full Let's Play. I want to sell as much as we could. On Greenlands we still had a lot of silage left to do. Now that's where I'm going to draw the line. We're going to do everything we can, as much as we can in the time we've got. How much manure? 46, another one I think. Take it pretty much up to 60 odd. Being as this fills so quickly, we'll do it straight away. Should, yeah. No, we're going to do it later. That's what I was saying. We're going to speed through time till dinner, and then we're going to put another load in, and then we're going to take it through till tea time. By which time I think we'll probably do another small time lapse where we do 3 more runs. I think it'll be up to about 3 by that time, I would say. 12 o'clock. Yeah, that's near us. Top grab this again, fill it, and run the time. In fact, yeah, we could run the time while we go and fetch this. Ooh, snow has gone. $360, and let's top up. Take it till about 4-ish. Probably all of this, yeah, another 48 tons I reckon, and then we'll top the water up, and we're going to take it till February morning. Oh, but we do want to do the digestate runs at tea time, because it's going to start to drop lower. This is the best months really for that. Stop this at 4. We'll check the price, but it should be, I think, on the drop now, if I remember rightly. Let's have a look at the prices. I'm sure Digest it should be... Oh, it's actually just dropping from its top price. Yeah, 1368. Oh, why is that not showing the 1 in front of it? Yeah, it's 1368, not... Yeah. Why that's not showing that. So we will grab the digestate, but let's do the animals first. Yeah, before we go into... In fact, no, let's go into a time lapse. Do the animals as well. Yeah, we'll do everything. Let's drop this in, fill it, and then we'll do our digestates. Right, I am going to say my words. We're going to go into a little small time lapse whilst we grab the last bit of digestate for this year. So I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that is that. Let's see if we've got anything more. We have. We've got that 15 tonner that we used to have a couple of those, if you remember, a long while back. And yeah, it's a bit late. We've now got 3 of the fantastic little... Ooh, can I remember? Pill mitts, yes. I can not remember, but I can see it on the thing. Right, so that's everything's filled up ready for the morning. 2.5 million. And this is where we're going to leave it. Not this now, this very second, but February morning. We're just going to grab all of the... Yeah, we're going to grab the big one and we're going to stick that on field 1. Then it's going to do 5 and we're going to use the 9 meter to do the others. Yeah, and yeah, well, even if we have to... Oh, wow, 2.7. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm not... am I going to do the animals? No, we're going to leave that till next time. We're going to grab the 2... I am right, aren't I? Let me just make sure. It's not very often I plant, but I'm sure it's... Cotton is... Oh, it is actually... That's changed. I'm sure cotton used to be one of the earliest crops in... Yeah, it did. I know this has got altered things. That's right, in May. Yeah, you'd never... Sugarcane was a back-end crop as well. So yeah, there's a few things that have... March. Right, okay, so I won't be doing that then. But I am going to leave it here because it has been a bit of a monster session. It really has. We shall... Yeah, we shall leave it here. We'll just check what's in the Jan planter. Nope, I'm happy. Yeah, I am happy with that. Did I look and not look there? Because, yeah, I did, didn't I? Terrible. Yeah. Mr. Goldfish Memory. Right. Let's shut your engine off. And same for you. Shall we? No, we shan't. I'm going to leave everything till next session because this has been a monster. We've taken it right up to February. We've got right up to May now. It's... Yeah, that is quite... Oh well, it's 2.7 mil. We're going to do all the normal daily routine next time on the next session because we have, at least we've got right the way through to February. That's quite a feat in one session, if I'm honest. I'm quite pleased with that. Let's just check one last thing before we go. I want to check the animals because I would imagine a lot of them now are... That's pubescent. Yeah, they're very nearly out of puberty. So are they. So are they. They're not. They're young. They're adults. Adults. Ooh. Yeah, there's, I would say 50-50. So we will see in a couple of months more like 2/3 of adults. So I would say by the time we get to the end of the year that we truly shall. When is the harvest? Because when we say the end of the year, mind you, no, that is true. When is the harvest? It is true. If we're going to do... If we are doing, I never thought of that, but it is true. When is the cotton harvest? It is September. It's still, yeah, we're still going to see this year right the way through to September. So, yeah, that's not bad, really. So, September is our finish time. I think we should have probably completely drained everything out, because I think that's done with the... Yeah, it is. There's 737 tonnes, so there's no more coming from that, and there's no more going in because there's no straw from, obviously, cotton. Well, I don't think there is anyway. I've not done a cotton harvest since the additional straw mod was dropped, so I'm not going to take that. So I am going to say, yeah, I truly do hope that you continue with me on what's left of this. I'd love to see... Yeah, I'm really nicely surprised. 2.7 mil, and it's only February. So, yeah, we've got... And the harvest, the cotton harvest as well. Obviously, the one thing I'm going to say is I'm going to sell cotton, whereas I would probably make clothes from cotton, because it is one of the biggest money spinners. It is massive, bringing clothes. It's probably one of the best pure profit things. Thousands for the... clothes. So yeah, we'll do that, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to sell the cotton at the best price. That reminds me, when is the best, what is the best sell time? Because that might decide when we are leaving the Let's Play. If we're selling cotton, there we go. Let's have a look at the price fluctuations. The best possible price is February, March 2005. So we may... No, I'm not hanging around 6 months just to sell. I will just... I suppose what we could do is... If we've got 60 tons, imagine, and just say that's another 750 it's three quarters of a million or a million or whatever. I think we'll do that. We shall extrapolate. We shall, rather than spend 6 months twiddling our thumbs. Yeah, I do. I think it's a long time for me as well, just to faff around feeding the animals, even if it's going to do it off camera. So I think I'd sooner extrapolate and include that in the final cashing up that we're going to do. I'm not going to sell fields. I have done it in the past, but I think for a proper full-term Let's Play, you can still imagine that we've obviously, obviously we've got an awful lot of money's worth of fields on this Let's Play, and all the equipment and all that, even though second-hand equipment, well, it's not all second-hand, but it's all old, even though it's new, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Because although the Let's Play says that we've only been here, I think it'll say a year, less than a year now, being as we've done the upgrade. Yeah, 2 years. It always says 1 anyway, so we've only been here on this into this second year, whereas I think Hobos Hollow, if it's anything like Greenland's, is about, I think this was, no, it is, I would say it's about the same, pretty much 5 or 6 years in total. So a lot of our equipment, one of our harvesters was brand new. Let's have a look. We should have one that's older than the other. That would be the best way to actually see how long we've been on this, because one of them was brand spanking new, which would be the one that's probably worth the least now. Yeah, it is, because that's second hand. 102 months. 53 months would be, 60 months would be 5 years, wouldn't it? So it is actually less than Greenland's. So 4 years and a. Is that the right one then? No, it's not. We've been here longer than I thought, because that's been 16.9 hours and that's 12.5 hours. Oh, does that make any sense? Yeah, that's true, because they could be somebody else's hours. Yeah, there's no real way of me telling from that. It could be either one. Although, I'm tempted to say that one is the new one, because even though it's the oldest, it's still worth more, which points to that being the second-hand one. So I would say we have been here for 102 months, which is actually, what would that be? If 60 months is 5 years, that's about 8 years. Wow, that to me seems more believable, if I'm honest. So 8 years we've been on this Let's Play, which is longer than the Greenlands by quite a lot. So yeah, in some ways this has been a much slower income, but then we did have, our productions. I think I was slower to do the productions, and we did use the Omatana little ones, which were sort of out of character for the size of our farm. So yeah, I think now we're sort of catching up. We've got so many productions in this now that we are burning a fortune. So yeah, anyway, I'm going around, I'm tired, so I'm waffling. So I am going to say, yeah, I really do hope that you stick with me on what's left of the Let's Play. I think we'll be taking this to September, definitely, so there's at least just over 6 months really of this, and we'll go through the months where we're just doing the, like we had this time, where we're going through the actual months, just the daily jobs, and I should try to do what I've done on this, where I'm zipping from one job to the next, so it doesn't get too boring. Yeah, and then we've got quite a lot of planting. That'll be a complete session as well, and then speeding up until the harvest in September. I may, because we can pretty much extrapolate how much we're earning most days. I suppose, once we've done the actual field work, could do that off camera rather than it be samey, or do a time-lapse session where I just show it very sped up. And that might be that might probably be an option, which I think I might go with that one. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.